Hey everybody, it's Michael Lapior. Welcome to the first episode of Major League Cakes. And today's cake, number one, is a Los Angeles Angels cake. Ooh. So, watch along the rest of this video, and I'll show you step by step how you can make a cake just like this. Alright, LA Angels fans, here's what you need to make the red velvet cake. 1 box mix of red velvet. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups of water, but I like to use milk instead. Now it calls for 3 eggs. Now it also calls for 1/2 cup of oil, but I'm using butter instead of oil. Now to make the cream cheese frosting and filling, you're going to need Philadelphia cream cheese, some pure vanilla extract, and of course your powdered sugar. And mostly important, to make the Angels logo, I have these cookie cutters that I got, or fondant cutters, and I'm going to use fondant. We'll get to that later in the video, so let's get baking. What I want to do is preheat your oven for 375 degrees. Now, in a large mixing bowl, we're going to take our red velvet cake mix, and pour it into the mixing bowl. Sift it all around. Next, we're going to pour some milk, the 1 1/4 cup. We are going to take some butter. I put it in squares. Some people do 1 egg at a time, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, we have 2 baking pans 8 inches round that have already been greased, and there's also wax paper underneath. Now I'm going to pour in the cake batter into the pans. Alright, now the cake's in. Middle rack. Now we're going to set our kitchen timer for 2 to 8 rounds between 30 and 35 minutes. So I'm going to set the kitchen timer for about 32 minutes. Start. So now we're going to make our cream cheese frosting. Stick of original Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm just going to mix it a little bit. Now I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract in. Pour it in. Mix a little bit at a time. Pour 2 tablespoons of milk. You have to scrape down the side, make sure all the powdered sugar gets into it. Now we have our cream cheese frosting that we can use for the cake. Alright, our cakes have cooled. And now, I'm going to trim the cakes. So they have that flat top. Otherwise they'll have a dome top, which, you know, you might want or you might not want. Depends on what type of cake you're trying to make. Now we're gonna put a little bit of cream cheese frosting on the bottom of the cake board so that the cake can be stuck to it. You don't need your cake sliding off cake boards, trust me. Alright, I rolled out some fondant, as you can see, and I decided I'm going to cover the cake in fondant. A border around the cake with this red strip over here. I'm going to use a little bit of water. Just a little bit more. Out some fondant. Now I'm going to make an Angels logo, just the outline of it. Take away all the excess stuff. Bam! Look at that. Got ourselves an Angels logo outline. Sometimes it leaves little outlines of the cutter, so you might want to get an X-Acto knife and just trim it up, which I'm going to do next. We have our fondant covered cake. We have our Los Angeles Angels logo in fondant. And what I want to do is make this baseball cake. I want to try to, just an idea, try to make like a stitching type of thing where it's, you know, stitching is coming down. It's going to look like a... baseball stitches, which I'm also going to do out of fondant. Time to put the baseball stitching on. Angel's cake is basically done. At this point, you can stop right now, or if you want, what I'm going to do for my purpose is I'm going to put that I made out of fondant. Now, I tried two different logos, well, not logos, but I did 1961, which is the year that the Angels started professional baseball, part of the expansion. They also joined the Washington Senators. So I tried doing college lettering. I did first 1961, just plain red, but I figured since there's already blue on the cake with the Angels logo, I might as well just have a 3D type college font, you know, 1961, which I'm going to use on the cake right now. Now you see the Angels cake front. So now you see the Angels cake front. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put right in this area, I'm going to put 1961 because, you know, that's the year Angels started baseball. Alright, baseball fans, our angel cake is done. And now it's the moment you guys are waiting for. I'm now going to eat the cake. I'm going to actually cut into the cake and have a slice and show you guys what the inside of the cake looks like. Thank you guys for joining along on this Angels cake video, and I hope you guys have cakes that came out just as good as mine, if not better, because after all, I'm an amateur baker. This is a really good cake, and hope you guys make it yourselves. See you next week when I make my Astros cake.